friends. And they are making a phone call to each other. This is Lexi. She's also Francis's friend. And when Tyrell and Francis are talking on the phone, what happens? Jasmine, what happens?
When Tyrell is calling Francis, Lexi is calling Francis. He has another call.
He has another call. And Ellie, what would Francis have to say to Tyrell when he receives this phone call from Lexi?
Sorry, can you repeat?
So Francis is on the phone with Tyrell, and while they are talking, Lexi phones Francis. So what do you think Francis would have to say to Tyrell when he receives Lexi's phone call?
He might say, sorry, I have to hang up because I have another call.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so he might say, sorry, I have another call. So, Yasmin, do you usually have to take another phone call when you are talking on the phone with someone?
Yes, usually.
And then what do you say?
I will say to hang up and say sorry for someone. Yes.
Yeah, so you say, sorry, I'm getting another phone call, or I'll phone you back now. Someone is phoning me. So let's start today's lesson to answer this question. How do Tyrell, Francis, and Lexi talk on the phone? Today's objectives are recognize some vocabulary to make phone calls, ask for permission and respond, talk on the phone. So let's get started. First, we will review some words. So look at this picture. Bang. What do you think is happening in this picture? If I give you 3 options.
I think it's called.
It's a call. Yes. So I'm going to divide you into groups. We are an uneven number, so one of the groups will have 3 members. So I'm going to give you a picture and options that you can choose from, and then you can just raise your hand, and then I'll call on you, and then you can get points for your team. So Nikon, Yasmin, and Ellie, you will be in Team A, and Bang and Vian, you will be in Group B. So let's look at the first picture.
Message.
Okay. Nikon, message, well done. So you got a point for Team A. Let's look at the next one.
Test.
Test.
Okay. Vian. What was your answer? Or was it Jasmine that called out the answer? Jasmine, was it you?
I talk text.
Okay. Text, yes. And you are in Group A. Okay, next picture.
Hold.
Vian, you said?
Yes.
Hold. Well done. So you get a point for Team A. Okay, let's look at the next one. Nikon?
Pick up.
Nikon, you said pick up. Well done. Okay, so mark for Team A. Let's look at the last one. Ellie?
Hang up.
Okay, hang up. Yes. Ellie, you are in team A. Okay. Now let's practice saying some of these words again. So, I'm going to read the words out and then I will let you practice while you are on mute, and then I will call on you to choose 2 words that you would like to try and pronounce. So let's look at the first one. Call. Second one is message. Text. Hold. Pick up. And hang up. So I'm going to read them one more time and then we can try and pronounce. Call, message, text, hold, pick up, and message. Okay, so Nikon, we will start with you.
Okay, number 1. Call. Take microphone. 2. Message. 3. Test. 4. Hold. 5. Pick up. 6. Hand up.
Okay, so Nikon, you only have to choose 2, but thank you. So call and message. Vien, you are next.
Yes. Call. Message.
Okay, call and message. Thank you. Jasmine, you are next. You can choose any 2 words that you would like to pronounce.
Text. Hold.
Text and hold. Thank you. Bang, you're up next.
Message. Text.
Message and text. Okay, Ellie, you're up next.
Pick up, hang up.
Pick up and hang up. Thank you. And then to Yang, you joined the class now. Welcome. Would you like to try and pronounce 2 words?
Yes. Any word?
Any 2 words.
I need to. Yes.
Yes.
Call. Message.
Call and message. Okay. So let's look at our grammar review. Choosing the correct option. So Ellie, would you please read the first sentence for me, and then you can fill in the blank.
May I speak to Lisa, please?
Okay, may I speak to Lisa, please? Okay. So here are some sentences for you. I'm going to send the activity over the platform, and then you will have 1 minute to complete your activity. Please remember to send the activity and also let me know if you do not receive. Right. So I've sent it to you and I'm starting your timer now. Is there anyone that did not receive the activity? Thank you, Yasmin. So our time is up. Yasmin, would you please read sentence 1 for me with the answer?
Number 1. Can I call you back? I have to take another call.
All right, thank you. And Ellie, you can do number 2 for us.
Would you mind if I left a message?
All right, thank you. And Bang, you can do number 3 for us.
Would it be okay if I hang up now? I have another call.
All right, thank you. And then Tuyen, you can do number 4 for us.
Would it be okay if I send you an email about the problem?
Okay, so it is, do you mind? I understand why you say would it be, but the better option is do you mind?
Yes.
Okay, and then Vin, we can ask you to do number 5 for us.
Could I text you at 6 p.m.?
Okay, could I text you at 6 p.m.? Okay, so let's move on. Choosing the correct option. So we have number 1 here. Nikon, you can read it out loud for us.
Okay. Number 1. Would it be okay if I hung up now?
Okay, so Vin, what would be the correct response to that question?
My answer, certainly.
Okay, certainly. Okay, thank you. Tuyen, you can read number 2 for us.
Do you mind if I send you an email about the problem?
Okay, and then Bang, let's ask Bang to give the answer.
No, not at all.
Okay, no, not at all. Vin, you can read number 3 for us.
Could I text you at 6 p.m.?
Okay, and Yasmin, how would you respond?
I'm sorry, but I have working at that time.
Okay, sorry, I'm working at that time. Okay, Ellie, you can read number 4 for us.
Would you mind if I left a message?
And let's ask Nikon, how would you respond?
My answer, no. Go ahead.
Okay, no, go ahead. Okay, so let's review our grammar for today. So, Bang, you can read the first speech bubble, the blue one.
Would it be okay if I hang up now?
Okay, and then you can say, certainly. So you are asking for permission, and that is an appropriate response. Okay, so if you ask, would it be okay, you can use the verb to or the verb that ends with ed. So we use these expressions for accepting when someone uses this structure to ask for permission. So if I have Ellie, you can read the blue speech bubble for me, please.
Would it be okay? I read the sentence.
Yeah. Would you mind? Yes.
Would you mind if I left a message?
Okay, and then a response would be no, go ahead. Okay. So then we use these expressions when we accept for an answer. So if you say, would I mind, you also use verb to and ed. And when you accept it, you can say, no, not at all, or no, go ahead. Tuyen, you can read this new blue speech bubble for me, please. Do you mind if?
Do you mind if I send you an email about the problem?
And then a response would be, no, not at all. We use these expressions for accepting. Okay, so do you mind if, then it's verb infinitive. And the way you can accept it is no, not at all, or no, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's ask Yasmin, you can read the fourth blue bubble for me, please.
Could I text you at 6 p.m.?
And then you say, no, I'm sorry, but I'm working at that time. So if you ask after, if you say after, may, could, or can, we use verb infinitive as well. So if you refuse permission, we say, I'm sorry, but, and then you give your reason. So there is your may, could, and can, and your accepting responses are certainly, of course, sure, and no problem. But when you are refusing, you say, I'm sorry, but, and then you give your reason. Are you all with me? Do you all understand? Do you have any questions? Okay, let's carry on. So now we're going to read a conversation. This is Lisa and Celia. They are classmates and they are talking on the phone together. Let's read their conversation. So to Yen, I'm going to ask you to be Lisa, and Vien, I'm going to ask you to be Celia.
Yes.
So to Yen, you can start.
Hello. Oh,
Vien.
hello.
Okay, let's ask Jasmine, you can be Celia.
Yes, Lisa, hi, it's Celia.
Oh, hi, Sila. How are you doing?
Pretty good. So, are you ready for the big task tomorrow?
Almost. But I have one question. Oh, Sila, can you hang on? I've got another call coming in.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so now Lisa's professor, Mr. Larson, is calling Lisa. So Nikon, I'm going to ask you to play Professor Larson, and here is how their conversation goes. So Lisa is still on the one side. She says hello.
Hello?
Yes. Hello. May I speak to Lisa Center, please?
Speaking.
Lisa, this is Professor Layson. You left me a message earlier today. You had a question about tomorrow's exam.
All right. Professor Lyson, could you hold for a moment?
Of course.
Right, so then Lisa starts speaking to Cecilia again. So Jasmine.
Hello, Celia. Can I call you back? I have to take the other call.
Of course.
And then let's look at this phone call again. So asking for someone, you say, may I speak to Lisa Snazzer, please? Okay, so you are asking if you are speaking to this person, then you mention their names. Okay. Asking someone to wait, you can say, can you hang on? Or could you hold for a moment? Okay, so we use these expressions to ask someone to wait when we are on a phone call. Okay, now let's look at some of the expressions. Asking for someone, may or could I speak to? You say their name and you ask, please. That is very formal. It's a formal way of speaking over the phone. An informal way, you can say is, and then you say their name there, or you can say, can I speak to? You say their name and you ask, please. Okay, so there's two ways you can ask for someone, a formal way and an informal way. Then asking for identification of the caller, a formal way of asking, you can say, may I ask who's calling? And an informal way, you can say, who's calling?
Who's calling?
And when you ask someone to wait, a formal way of saying it, could or would you hold for a moment or a second? The informal way would be hang on or can you hang on for a moment or a second? When you are taking a message, the formal way of saying is, may I take a message? Or would you like to leave a message? The informal way, you can say, can I take a message? So let's talk on the phone. Let's practice. This is Ryder and Judith. Here is, Ryder is a hotel receptionist and Judith booked a room at Ryder's hotel, but there's a problem. So Ryder calls her about it. So what language do you think they will use? Tuyeng, do you think they will use formal or informal language?
I think they use formal language.
Yes, they will use formal language. So let's read their conversation.
Use.
Ellie, let's ask you to be Judith. And Bang, you can be Ryder.
Hello?
Hello. Could I speak? Sorry, may I ask who's calling?
Okay, so you must ask. You are asking to someone, so you are asking for Judith. So you say, hello, may I please speak to Judith?
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to try again, Bang?
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. I need to say.
Okay. Yes, you can say hello. May I please speak to Judith?
Okay,
and then Ellie, you can say,
Speaking. May I ask who's calling?
This is Ryder from Sun Hotel. You booked a room on 10th floor, but it's not available. Do you want to change to another room?
Oh, I see. Could you hold on for a moment? I've got another call coming in.
Of course.
okay. So then Chris calls Judith. And he is her colleague, and they usually They are colleagues, so they will use formal language to speak. So let's ask Nikon, you can play Chris. And there is their conversation. So, Ellie, you can start.
Hello, it's Judith.
Hi, Judy. This is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
How are you doing with the final project?
It's been good, but I need more time to work on it. Could you hold for a second? I'll call you back.
Yes, sure.
Okay, and then Judith returns to her conversation with Ryder.
Hi, Ryder. Can I book a room on 6th floor instead?
So then, Bang, you can read.
Certainly, I'll change your booking.
Thank you.
Okay, that went well. So let's have another practice. Okay, so you can read and then you choose the correct option. So let's meet Finn and Sylvia. Finn is making a call to Sylvia about her plans for summer. Let's read their conversation. So Jasmine, you can be Sylvia, and let's ask who hasn't had a turn? Vin, can we ask you to be Finn? Vian?
Yes.
Okay, so you can be Finn, and then Jasmine will play Sylvia.
Hello. Could I speak to Sylvia, please?
It's Sylvia. May I ask who is calling?
This is Finn. So, what's your plan for this summer?
I'm planning to travel to LA with my friends. Oh, Finn, would you hold? I have a call now.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, then Nina calls. So we will ask Nikon, you can be Nina, and she calls Sylvia.
Hello.
So Sylvia
Hello.
needs to speak first. So Jasmine, were you not Sylvia?
Yes. Hello. This is Sylvia.
Hi, I'm travel agent Nina. You left us a message yesterday. You wanted to buy a ticket to LA.
That's right. Nina, could you hold for a moment?
Sure thing.
Okay, so then they will return to their phone call, Nina and Finn. So Vian
Finn, would you
and
mind
Sylvia.
if I hang up? I have to take the other call.
No, not at all. Talk to you soon.
Okay, that was good. Okay, so let's have another practice. So here we have Pablo and Caden. Pablo is making a phone call to Caden. Let's read their conversation. So let's ask Tuyen, you can be Caden, and Bang, you can be Pablo. So Bang, you can start.
Hi, is Kaden there?
Speaking. Who's calling?
It's me, Pablo.
Oh, hi.
We are going to the movie tonight. Do you want to come?
Really? What time? Oh, hello. Can you can you hang on for a second? Someone is calling me.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so then Ellie calls. So then we can ask Yasmin, you can play Ellie for us.
Oh, this.
Hi, it's Kaden.
Hello, can I speak to Bella, please?
I'm her daughter. May I ask who's calling?
I'm Ali, Bella's colleague.
Oh, I see. She just went out. May I take a message?
Of course, she left her jacket at the company. Please tell her not to worry. I will bring it to her tomorrow.
I will, thank you.
Okay. So let's try again. Let's look at the situations that can help us talk. Okay, so here we have the first situation. Tuyen, you can read it for us, please.
You are calling B to ask about her new job. You are answering a call. Then you have to take the call from C. You are calling B to ask for Jason, brother.
Okay, so we have A that is talking to B using informal language. Okay. So A and B would be speaking informally about B's new job. Then C calls and they speak formally. They will use formal language. Let's look at the conversation between them. Okay. So let's take it back to A and B, and then we can ask Vian to play A and Jasmine to play B. So remember, A is calling B to ask about a job. And B, you answering A's call, then you have to take another call. So A, you can start reading.
Yes. Yes. Hello, this is Adrian. Is Jamin there?
Speaking. Who is calling?
Is it twin?
Okay. So you can ask him. You can ask about their new job.
About new job. It's doing. How about your new job?
It's pretty good. The environment is professional and my colleagues is friendly. Miss Trent, can you hang on for a moment? I have another call coming in.
Of course.
Okay, and then we can ask Nikon to play C.
Hello, it's Miss Jasmine.
Hello. This is C. I'm Jackson classmate. I free. Who's calling? He left his
Okay, so
phone in the
you can
classroom.
you can ask, could I speak to Jason, please?
Could I speak to Jason, please?
He left his phone.
He left his phone in the classroom.
He's not at home right now. Would you like to leave a message?
And you can
Certainly.
accept. Yes,
Message.
thank you.
Yeah, certainly. Please tell him to come to the center tomorrow and get a phone back.
Okay, I will tell him that.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So now we are going to practice talking to our friends over the phone. I'm going to send you into break rooms with your situation that we just practiced, and then you can talk to each other. So I'm going to send your instructions over the chat box. And then I'm going to send you in, and then you're quickly going to practice talking to each other, and then I will join you to see how it's too long to copy. Okay. And then you can just practice talking to each other on the phone in the scenario that we just had. All right. Should be fine now. Right, only sync from a bit. Okay. Okay, sorry. First, and then there's the last part. Okay. I'm going to send three of you into the break rooms, and then you can quickly choose who is A, B, and C, and you can practice your conversation.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi everybody.
Uh,
So I will be A. Whose will be B and C?
I can be B.
Yes.
I will be see.
Yeah, and I'll start. Hello, this is Ellie. Could I speak to Jasmine?
Speaking. Who is calling?
It's Ellie. How about your new job?
It's pretty good. My job is about IT project. My colleague is very friendly. Miss Alice, can you hang on for a moment? I have another call coming in.
Sure thing.
Hello, it's Jasmine.
Hello. This is the bank. I what? I am I am Jackson classmate. Um, who is calling? I'm sorry. Jackson. Uh, go out for lunch, and he's left the phone. He left his phone in classroom.
He's not at home right now. Would you like to leave a message?
This meeting is being recorded.
Who is calling?
Okay, so let's quickly look at the feedback that I heard while you were talking. So you greeted each other very well, and you stayed on topic when you were talking to each other, and when you spoke using the right language. So when you had to speak formally, you spoke formally, and when you spoke informally, I also heard that. And then just a word that I heard for pronunciation is speaking, so we can just practice our pronunciation for that. But otherwise, you did very well. You had some good conversations going there in the break room, and I'm very happy with how you spoke to each other and how you stuck on the topic. So that's very good. Do you have any questions for me regarding how to speak on the phone?
No, I haven't.
None. Okay. I hope you're all comfortable speaking over the phone now. So I'm going to leave you with your homework reminder. Oh, let's quickly review their conversation. So how did Tyrell, Francis, and Lexus speak over the phone? Okay, so they spoke nicely, they introduced themselves, and then Francis asked him if he can quickly hold on to take another phone call, and Tyrell agreed. Then Francis and Lexus quickly spoke, and when they hung up, the conversation was done. So Francis could phone Tyrell back to carry on their conversation, or he could send him a text message. So there's many different ways how you can get a hold of someone again once you've hung up on them. But I'm sure if it's your friend, I'm sure they won't mind if you don't call back immediately. So let's quickly look at our lesson objectives. I hope you can recognize some vocabulary to make phone calls. In the break rooms, I heard you use the vocabulary that we learned today. So that's good. And you asked for permission and you responded in the break room. So you achieved that. And to talk on the phone, I'm sure all of us can talk on the phone. That I heard was great. And then I'm going to leave you with your homework reminder. So if you do not have any questions, then we can finish.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Thank you, Nicole.
teacher. Goodbye.
Thank teacher.
Jasmine.
This meeting